guys, it's Wayne. Today we're going to be doing my everyday carry video. If you guys saw that cinematic, that was my first time ever actually vlogging on campus, so it was a little bit weird and I was nervous, like for real, when I got in there, just putting my camera down and propping it. I actually waited till the end of class to pull out my camera just because I really felt weird vlogging, and I was also like 10 minutes late, but that's another story. Let's just talk about what I bring with me to school, to work, and in general, just different configurations of how I set up my EDC or my everyday carry. So let's start off with the bag. This is my Peak Design everyday carry bag. I got this from my friend David. He actually got an extra one and he sold it to me at a discounted price. But these are going around like $150 to $200 depending on whether you're getting it used or brand new. I know you can get it like Best Buy and Amazon and whatnot, but this bag is amazing. It looks cool first off, it looks very techy and minimal. But the other thing is that you have like 3 different ways to get into your bag. First off, you have this top pouch, which is really cool. And then you get 2 options on the sides. So this is one side over here and then the other side over here. So you have literally a lot of pockets and configurations that you can go through with this bag, and I just like how easy access it is, especially when I'm trying to grab things. So let's start off with the top zipper. So this is where I store my MacBook Pro. This is the 16-inch M1 Max MacBook Pro. Literally use this every day in class and work. I love this MacBook so much. It literally does everything for me and it's just so efficient. I'm usually on this probably half a day. I just use it all the time. And what's cool about this MacBook is that it's so powerful that I can do a lot of my work in class when I'm not focused. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just don't pay attention, but I do a lot of my film work or just playing games in general, like TFT on this MacBook. Some notable features is that it has an SD card slot, which is amazing for on-the-go transferring files. It also has an HDMI and 3 USB-C ports, which is really, really cool. And it has that MagSafe charger. I think that's dope that they brought that back so we don't use an extra USB-C port. So yeah, really cool laptop. Definitely recommend it for anybody who's serious into content creation or honestly just making really good videos, as this literally chews up any camera from my experience. So love this MacBook Pro. So the next thing I have is this MOLESKIN notebook and pen. So this notebook I got from Barnes & Noble like a while back. I just like to write my notes as it feels more permanent and it just sticks so I don't forget about them. Usually I can write notes down on like Notion or Notepad, but sometimes I just feel lazy opening up those programs. So having a notebook next to me, it just feels much better to personally write it down. And the pen that I use with the notebook is this Studio Neat Mark I pen. It's really, really cool. It has this nice matte black texture, which is actually ceramic coated. The whole pen itself is machined and fully metal, which is cool, and it has this really, really nice sound when you click it. It just feels really good to have a nice pen to write with, especially if you're writing long notes or ideas down on your journal. The last couple things I have in my top compartment is my wallet, which is this like bridge wallet that I had like a long time ago. It's nice in carbon fiber. I've been using this for like 3 years now, which I just love how small and compact it is. The headphones I have is this Sony WF-1000 XM3s? I don't know. I forget. I bought this like 2 years ago when it first came out, and then I got the AirPod Pros, and then I lost it, so now this is just my headphones. But until the new AirPod Pros comes out, this is the headphones that I'm running. It does have noise cancellation, which is great, and honestly, it sounds amazing. And before the AirPod Pros came out, this was my daily driver, and I felt like it was the best wireless earbuds you can get out there. But now I actually have been craving for some new AirPod Pros. I'm just really hoping Apple releases one soon because I want to wait for the AirPod Pros too. But for now, this is what I use. And one more thing, I have this AirTag that I like shove all the way down my backpack because I don't want anybody to see it, because this backpack can sometimes carry like over $10,000 worth of camera gear, and just having that assurance that it's trackable is nice to know. So yeah, I've been using this AirTag for like a good 1.5 years now, and it's just very nice to know that I have a trackable bag. If you are in the Apple ecosystem, I definitely recommend getting at least one AirTag for something valuable like your car or, for example, my bag. So definitely get one. What? You got me boba? Sheesh! Sheesh! Let's go! Holy crap, boba break. My sister just got me boba, let's go! I got a tiger latte with pearls and brown sugar, which is awesome. Thank you, Yumi. Let's go. Alright, so the next thing about this bag that's really cool is this nice compartment up here where you can literally just pull down and it opens up, and if you want to close it, it locks right away, which is really dope. And it just opens up to a really large compartment where you can put big things like this drone, which is my Mavic 2 Pro. I use this all the time when I want to just get some nice aerials, especially when I'm shooting like for clients and gigs. When I'm not using my drone, I either put my A7S III, but I am using it right now to shoot. But my A7S III does get pretty big, so it just fits much better in the top compartment over here. Other than that, I would either put lenses like this Sigma 35mm f1.4 for E-mount, or lenses like this, which is this Tamron 28-75. Depends on what I'm trying to do for the day, especially if I'm like shooting a quick project versus an all-day video project, or I just need a camera to vlog. So I'll either use my Tamron 17-28 or one of my smaller cameras like my ZV-1. But speaking of ZV-1, let's get into the middle compartment. When you open up the side, you are greeted again to the top large compartment, or you can get to the middle and the bottom compartment. But I actually put my ZV-1 in here this time. And this is where I have my nice little vlogging camera that I brought to me today to shoot that little cinematic at school or in general. I will be using it to go out in Italy and vlog, and it's going to be my basically everyday camera, as I want to make sure it's nice and small and compact. Another reason why I'm using the ZV-1 is that when you click the power button, you have this nice 24-70 lens, and it goes down to f1.8 at 24mm. But I actually have this Ulanzi ultra wide lens adapter, which makes it to a little bit more like an 18mm, which is really nice and wide for vlogging. And you still have a nice flippy screen, and this is probably one of the best internal mics on the camera, so I don't have to rig it out with a nice microphone, and it has a really cool windscreen on top, which is cool as well, so not a lot of wind noise when you are vlogging outside. But in general, it's a really nice, functional, and easy to use like point and shoot camera, and you don't have to think about bringing a lot of gear. So this is what I would usually use when I am vlogging or just going around the city, didn't want to capture footage and not thinking about all the other gear. So the next thing I have is this little Sony tripod. I don't know what you exactly called it, but it's just a nice Sony tripod that came with the ZV-1. Some cool features with the tripod is that it is Bluetooth, so you can connect it to your camera and you don't have to attach any wires, and just click the record button from the handle itself versus clicking on top, which is really nice. It is a bit expensive. I think it's around $100 something. You can probably use like a Joby Pod or a Manfrotto tripod in replacement, but I just use this as it came with the package when I bought my ZV-1, which is really cool. And what's cool is that I can also use it with my A7S III, which is another really cool feature. So in the bottom compartment, I have a couple of things. The first one being the MX Master 3 for the Mac. I use this all the time with my MacBook Pro when I want to get into serious editing. And it's just super comfortable to scroll around with this. And it has a very long battery life, which is dope. And I really love the scroll wheels, the infinity scroll in the top. And I love the side scroll when I'm using it for like Premiere Pro and trying to scroll through my timeline. But yeah, very cool mouse. Definitely recommend it for anybody who's getting into like productivity-based setups, especially for like the MacBook. And just like how I said earlier, where you can fold the tabs in this backpack to make smaller like little areas, I do have like 3 tabs set up for the bottom compartment. So in the middle, I have a pocket light that I bring with me at all times, whether I need it or not. I just want to make sure I have some light source whenever I'm shooting outside, or either in the dark or just need general lighting. So yeah, bring a pocket light or something small and functional. I just use this one from Pixel. It's the Liber light and I love it. Really, really cool. But yeah, definitely carry one around. Lastly, in the bottom compartment, I have this Koval charger. I just want to bring one charger for everything that I bring with me. And so I use this Koval one that has 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C, which does 65-watt charging, which is really nice, especially if I'm powering my MacBook or any other devices like my cameras. But usually I just bring it out when I'm going into a long session outside of my workplace. So yeah, really cool charger, and it's definitely very useful, especially with all the devices that I bring with me. So now we're gonna get to the side areas of the bag, which is really cool that there's different compartments here. Both sides has this little zipper area, and when you open it up, you can have different stuff stored in it. For this side, usually you want to store batteries, but actually I have a couple things that's not batteries stored in here. I do have 2 ZV-1 batteries just chilling in here, just in case I need to switch batteries, which usually I have to if I'm vlogging with the ZV-1 because it does die really, really fast. The other things I have in here are these 4 drives that I bring with me. I bring a lot of external hard drives with me just because I have so much content that I have to store and also look into. First one being this 2 terabyte Samsung T7. I have another 1 terabyte Samsung T5, and then I have another Samsung T5, which is also 1 terabyte. And then I have this RAV Power 1 terabyte drive as well. So I have so much T5 storages, like literally look at this. Look at this, I have so much, oh my gosh. That is crazy. I'm I am bewildered I spent this much money on storage. Alright, so in the last compartment over here, I have a lot of my wires. So this is just a bunch of different wires. So let's go through it real quick. So over here is my MagSafe charger. I use this for my MacBook, just keeping it over here nice and organized. And then to charge my Cobalt, I have this wire. It's pretty long and thick. That's kind of the one thing I don't like about the Cobalt, but I do bring it with me just because I don't need to bring like 4 or 5 different cubes. So it's not that bad of a trade-off. But yeah, this is the Cobalt charger. Other than that, I have iPhone charger, lightning cord to USB-C. And then the last thing are these USB-C to USB-C wires that came with my T5s and T7s, but I just use it for my external drives, and they're just nice to have whenever I need to transfer storage. And lastly, let's talk about my daily driver, my phone, which is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is my first ever like flagship phone like that's currently in the year, which is kind of cool because usually I'd rock either a cheaper phone or a phone that's like years old at that point. I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading to any other phone for a while because this thing is amazing. It lasts literally 2 to 3 days. That's why I don't have any battery banks. I could probably get one, but honestly, I don't think I would ever need it just because it lasts so long. And then I have an OcuShield blue light filter protector on top and a Spigen case. I could probably get a clear case just because it is in the white colorway, but this is what I had at the time, so I just got it, and it was cheap, so I can't complain. And then if anybody's wondering what my wallpaper is, I have this photo of El Matador Beach. When I was out there, I took this photo, and it was really cool. I don't know, I just really like how it looks. And what's cool is that I actually finally like set up these themes on my phone. I got this like icon pack from like a website or something like that, but it's really nice. I have this like note widget that I use with my girlfriend because we're long distance and we like draw stuff, which is dope. Then I have my Gmail thing up here, and then I just have some random stuff over here because I'm too lazy to clean that up. But yeah, this is my phone setup. Alright, so that's it for this everyday carry video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it, and honestly I just wanted to get this video out of the way because I will be going out to Italy tomorrow, so I just wanted to make sure I have everything set. And this is kind of just what I'm going to be bringing to Italy, so it kind of worked out already, like making this video. So yeah, I know it's a very trendy video, everybody does it, every tech creator, content creator, but I just wanted to put my own little twist on it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed what I carry with me every day. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Peace!